So we have the emotional response, but also we have the thoughts that we run in our brains, in our minds rather. And again, when I wasn't trained, when I was just a teenager or a young adult even, I thought that thoughts arise just like this. I had no understanding or no knowledge of the fact that actually I could be in charge of my thoughts, not to speak of the fact that my thoughts themselves and the language, the words that are part of those thoughts, right, can virtually, and my internal self-talk, my internal way of arguing with somebody inside my head, for instance, of how I thought about what's happening in my life has a total impact on my behavior, how I was feeling, and leading to burnout. My personal experience, I thought I was, that was way before I entered into the NLP and Trauma therapy field. I used to be a violinist, and I was working at the Australian Opera and Ballet Orchestra at the time, and which is one of the most beautiful buildings, and it's just this fantastic place. And yet I felt very unhappy. I felt like, I had a knife in my back and everybody was turning us slowly, and all, lots and lots of complaints. My colleagues weren't friendly with me. They didn't understand me, blah, 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 all that stuff, right? And I heard, because I've been told since I was a child, think positively, don't think negative stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna think negative stuff, but how do I do that? I didn't even know that there is a possibility of changing the way I think, changing the way I formulate my thoughts, how my internal dialogue impacted my energy levels.